You said you had one drink and you stopped drinking how long ago? About 2 hours? The legal limit for someone who's 21 is 0.08. Mm-hmm. You said you've never been pulled over, so you've probably never gone through this before.
I have not.
Do you think you'd be over the legal limit?
I don't think so.
This is kind of a rough first traffic stop, but we'll get you through it.
February 18th, 2024, Pullman, Washington. It was around 1:43 a.m. when 21-year-old Elenor Diane Nichols was driving her 2017 Chevy Sonic down N.E. Monroe Street. She failed to make a complete stop at a stop sign and turned into the wrong lane, catching the officer's attention. According to the police report, Elenor had just finished her work shift and had a double drink before heading out to pick up her boyfriend and his friend from a bar. Moments later, she was pulled over, marking the beginning of a DUI investigation that would ultimately lead to her arrest. Later tests revealed her blood alcohol concentration, BAC, was between 0.128 and 0.132%, over 1.5 times the legal limit of 0.08%.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. My name is Deputy Olin. I'm with the Sheriff's Office. Okay. Hawaii driver's license.
Yeah.
Is your first name Elenor or Diane?
Elenor.
Okay.
Diane's middle.
That's interesting how they put that. Elenor, how old are you?
I turned 21 like
Just turned 21. Yeah. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Do you have your registration? And let me just take a peek at your insurance. That looks good. This is being recorded, and the reason I'm chatting with you, what do we do at stop signs?
Stop.
Okay. You're also required to stop behind the stop sign. And then you have to turn into the nearest lane. Yeah, you just kind of coasted through. You kind of slowed down a little. Well, you did slow down, but you definitely didn't stop.
Yeah.
And then you turn into the outside lane. You got to turn into the inside lane because that's somebody else's lane.
I'm sorry about that.
Elenor, have you had anything to drink tonight?
I have not. I'm picking up my friends from the bar tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mind stepping out of the car for me for a sec?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it smells like everybody in your car's been drinking. Step on over here to the curb for me. So the reason I ask you to step out of the car is because your car reeks of the odor of intoxicants.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And
I'm picking up my friends.
That's fine. I just want to make sure you haven't had anything to drink. Have you had anything to drink this evening?
I had one beverage after I finished my shift today at Zeppo's.
Okay, when was that?
Like at 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have one drink or did you have more than one drink?
I had one beverage.
Okay, would it be okay if I checked your eyes real quick?
Yeah.
Take just 2 seconds. Let me shut these off so they're not flashing in your face. Okay, and this is a voluntary test, but I want to check to make sure I'm doing my job right. Okay, feet together, hands at your side. Can you see the tip of my pen right here? Follow it with your eyes. Don't move your head. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Try to keep your nose pointed right at me, okay? And yeah, you can blink as much as you need to.
Okay.
I know it's blowing.
This is my first time ever getting pulled over.
Oh, well, goodness. Okay, well, I'll try to explain what we're doing, okay?
I'm a little bit scared.
Keep watching the tip of the pen there. Try to not move your head. And keep moving your head just a little bit.
Move my head a little bit?
Don't move your head. That's what you keep doing. I'm trying to keep...
No, okay.
That's why it's taking a little longer than normal. Okay, let me ask you this. You said you had one drink and you stopped drinking how long ago? About 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a double? Or a single? It was a double. Okay. And that's kind of, so what happens is after you consumed alcohol, your eyes react involuntarily. So that kind of helps me understand that you're being honest with me.
Yeah.
It's also my job to ask if you do some voluntary field sobriety tests. That was the first one. Can we do a couple more just real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
They're voluntary. They can be stopped at any time. One of the questions I should ask is, do you have any issues that keep you from walking or balancing?
No, but
No injuries or anything like that?
No, not injuries.
Okay.
I did. I mean, like yesterday I worked out my legs recently.
I'll give you credit for a little sore legs. Yep.
Yeah.
My legs are sore. I lifted yesterday.
Yeah.
Totally get
Yeah.
it. So for this one, I'd like you to imagine a straight line out in front of yourself here.
Okay.
I'd like you to put your left foot on that line and put your right foot in front of it, touching your heel to your toe, and then stay in that position. So your right foot's got to be in front.
Right foot in front.
Yep, and stay in that position, okay? Don't start until I tell you to.
Okay.
I'm going to demonstrate it for you. I don't have as much room as you do. So you're in the starting position. What I'd like you to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down your straight line in front of you, touching your heel to toe each step, counting your steps out loud. Your hands are going to be at your side, okay?
Okay.
It's going to look just like this. 1, 2, 3. I took 3.
Go that fast?
You can go as fast or as slow as you need to.
Okay.
I took 3, but you're going to take 9. Does that make sense?
Yes.
On your 9th step, I'm going to back up here so I can demonstrate. Well, here, I'll just demonstrate towards you. On your 9th step, you're going to leave your front foot planted. Step out with your back foot. Take a series of small steps, turning to your left. And 9 more steps. 1, 2, 3. I took 3, but you're going to take 9.
Okay, so 9 forward, 9 back.
Yep. Okay. And turn to the left just as I described. Do you have any questions?
No.
Once you start the test, don't stop, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go and begin whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this proper rotating?
Keep going, just like I told you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I did say that time.
That's okay. So turn around, face me.
Okay.
The next test is called a one-leg stand. Stand in this position while I describe it. Don't start until I tell you to, okay?
Okay.
When I tell you to, what I'd like you to do, I don't care which foot you do it with, I'd like you to lift your foot up so it's parallel to the ground, about 6 inches off the ground, just like mine is. Legs going to be straight. Hands are going to be at your side, just like before. Looking at your toe, I want you to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay? And again, I don't care which leg you do it with, but your hand's got to be at your side, leg's going to be straight, and your toe's going to be pointed.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Once you start the test, don't stop, and you can begin whenever you like.
Okay. 1, 2,
A little higher for me.
3,
Oh, perfect.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Make sure you're looking at your toe.
19, 20, 21, 22.
All right, go ahead and stop. Let me grab one thing. So the last test is pretty quick and simple. It's just going to prove to me you're being totally honest, which basically everything that you're telling me is lined up with. This is a voluntary preliminary breath test. This is not in lieu of the evidentiary breath test. This is like blowing up a balloon.
Okay.
Very simple. Big breath in. Lips tightly around the straw. Blow out for about 3 seconds, okay?
Okay. I do have asthma. Does that make a difference?
Nope, it'll work just fine. Okay. Big breath in. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and blow through the tube. Big breath in, as big as you can.
I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I'm kind of nervous.
I don't want to make you nervous.
I know.
Okay, you're doing great so far. Big breath in, and when you're ready, go ahead. Blow air, lots of air. Big balloon, you're filling it up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. So you're newly 21, so the legal limit for someone who's 21 is .08. Mm-hmm. You said you've never been pulled over, so you've probably never gone through this before.
I have not.
Do you think you'd be over the legal limit?
I don't think so, because I've only had one double drink tonight.
Okay. I'd be very careful. Were you planning on driving tonight?
I'm going right up there.
Okay.
I was planning to pick up my boyfriend and his friend at the bars tonight after I finished, and then coming home.
So I'm concerned about your test that you did with me, and here's the reason. This is saying you're a .132. Have you had more to drink tonight than just that one drink? How about earlier in the evening?
I finished my shift at 11:30, and then I had a double drink
That's a lot. I mean, a double drink and then driving is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
So that's my concern. And you said no other... Still out. You said you had no other drinks throughout the evening. Are you sure? Like, did you share anybody's drink, or...
I had a sip of my coworker's drink.
Okay.
And he was drinking it was a rum-based drink.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you how much was in it. But I had a double
I'm still out.
kettle one and soda with lime.
Okay. Any beers or anything else like that?
No.
Okay. So what's going to happen is, right now you are under arrest for DUI. Okay. Because you're over the legal limit.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I'm dropping your stuff. I apologize. Let me pick that up. I don't want to lose your stuff for sure. This is kind of a rough first traffic stop, but we'll get you through it, okay? So I need you to put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
And everything is being recorded. All right. I will tell you everything we're doing along the way, okay? I don't want these to tighten up on you, so I'm going to lock them. Okay. Anything crazy in your pockets? No weapons or knives or needles? Okay. Come back here to my car. Is there anybody more sober than you in the vehicle?
No way.
No, okay.
Yes.
Are they within walking distance of their place?
Yeah, I live with my boyfriend who's in the front of the car.
Okay, we'll talk with them.
Yeah, and they're
All
right there.
So if you sit your bottom in there, I'm going to make sure you stay warm in the car, and we'll figure out... I can leave the car parked where...
I have my phone with me?
Yeah, and get whatever you need out of the car. Probably your phone.
It should be plugged into the front of the car. Yeah.
A little purse or anything like that? Do you want to go with you?
No, it should just be my phone. I have all my cards and my ID is with me. But,
okay. All right, perfect. Have a seat. I'm going to talk to them, and we'll get this all straightened out and go from there, okay? Step to Paul 13. Hello.
Hi. So what happens now?
One in custody for DUI. If you could start me a case. You're the boyfriend?
Yes. We live right up there.
We can leave the car right here. Just lock it up. You guys can walk. You're probably good.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
How long are you going to be now?
She's going to have her phone. Oh, she needs her phone out of there. So we'll make sure that goes with her.
Okay.
What's going to happen, depending on... We don't know what's going to happen right now. We have to go do some paperwork down at the Pullman police station.
Okay.
After that, we'll know more, and she'll be able to give you a call. Okay. If she hasn't been arrested before, which sounds like she's had no issues, then she'll be able to bail out, and you guys can come bail her out if you want.
Can I talk to her real quick?
No.
Is that possible?
No.
Okay.
Make sure you bring a sober driver if you are going to pick her up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? The sooner I get her out of here, the sooner we get this done.
All right. So how long? Like, I just need.
It's going to be a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not super quick, but it's not like all day either. It's not going to take.
Sounds good. She should call me, or she should call somebody who's sober.
She can call you all you want, but I'm just saying if you're going to come pick her up or post her bail, make sure you have a sober driver.
Okay.
So, okay. Any other questions?
Sounds good.
All right, my guys. Have a good one. All right, we got your phone. Elenor, can you hear me still? Okay, I got to read your rights since you're under arrest, okay? Can you hear me clearly, though? Yes. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you prior to questioning if you so desire. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not make any statements, or answer any questions. Do you understand the rights I've read to you? Okay.
I don't think my radio is working on Pullman because I cannot hear anything.
Your radio's not working good on county either.
.613. I can hear you loud and clear on county. You're going to have to stay on county, though. All right, I'm just compiling some information here. We're going to go down to the Pullman Police Station, do some paperwork, and then we'll know where we're going from there after we've completed that process, okay?
So, Paul 6. Suspects are wearing blue jeans. One's wearing a black jacket. The other, one has a both are wearing black jackets. One has a gray hoodie underneath, and one of the subjects has a bald head.
Copy, I'll relay to phone.
Stepped up, Paul 13.
13.
Can I get my time in custody?
I don't have it in custody time for you.
13. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. 155, maybe. That sounds about right. Come on. There we go. Alright, we don't want that going anywhere. And you don't have any Washington driver's license?
No, I'm only a Hawaii resident.
Okay. How long have you been going to school here?
I'm a junior this year.
Okay. So I'm guessing you haven't ever been arrested before? Okay, so I'll explain to you as much as I can. Right now you've been arrested for DUI. You haven't been charged. You haven't been convicted of anything. This is just the very early stages. And like I said, we're going to go to the office and do some of this paperwork. Okay.
I'd be spending the night in the cells, right?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question yet. What time is your shift?
9:30.
Well, let's do this. As soon as I can get you that information, I will. And then you can make plans. If you need to make phone calls and stuff like that, we'll work on that. Right. I'm trying to work with you as best I can. Like, I got to do my job. But I'm going to try to help you as much as I can at the same time, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. I think I told you once already, but everything is still being recorded. kind of the norm now. Everyone just kind of assumes it. But I'm always on my best behavior, so it doesn't matter.
What was your name again?
My name's Deputy Olin. Yeah, I wish it weren't under these circumstances, but you know what? Life gives you lemons. We'll try to make lemonade for tonight.
Depto Pulse 6 radio check.
Clear.
Okay, I'll get the door for you. Careful stepping out, I don't want you to trip or anything. And we're going to go up on the curb here. Watch for the big curb. Big step. And we're going to go in the front door here.
Okay.
I'll get the door for you, mostly because I have you in handcuffs. And that's just the gentlemanly thing to do.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I'm going to go straight down the hallway to that brown door in the middle. All right, I'm going to have you stand in the middle of this little room, and I'll get you on the other side. Hey, how are ya?
Do you have an ID for her by chance?
I do. It's attached to the call.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I've got all the stuff I need. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on through. Do you prefer to go by Elenor or something else?
Ellie.
Ellie? Do you want me to call you Ellie?
Yes, please.
All right, Ellie, let me pull this chair out for you.
Thank you.
If you sit kind of on the front half of it, it'll be a little more comfortable on your hands.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's kind of a normal reaction, but I mean, I forgive you already. I just hope we can make this could be a good learning opportunity either way. Okay, I just want to find the end of this. Where is the end of it? We'll use these ones. Okay, so this is the paperwork part. I'm going to read a lot of stuff to you. I can also let you read it if you prefer. So I'm going to push it up closer to you if you'd like. When we get to that part, okay? So part of this, the steps kind of get duplicated. I read you your rights out in the field. I got to read them to you once you're in here again, okay? Listen very carefully. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right at this time to an attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. If you're under the age of 18, anything you say can be used against you in a juvenile court prosecution for a juvenile offense. And it can be used against you in adult court criminal prosecution if the juvenile court decides you're to be tried as an adult. You have the right to talk to an attorney before answering any questions. You have the right to have an attorney present during the questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you without cost if you so desire. You can exercise these rights at any time. Do you understand the rights I've read to you?
Yes.
Okay. So this sentence says, I have read or have had read to me the above explanation of my constitutional rights, and I understand these rights. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Where it says subject signature, I'll put handcuffed. Because you're in handcuffs right now. If you'd like to go back later and sign, let me know and we can do that, okay? The next statement says, I understand my constitutional rights. I've decided not to exercise these rights at this time. Any statements made by me are made freely, voluntarily, and without threats or promises of any kind. Do you agree with that statement? I'm just asking.
I don't.
Do you want me to read to you again? It says, I understand my constitutional rights. I've decided not to exercise these rights at this time. Any statements made by me are made freely, voluntarily, and without threats or promises of any kind. And either you agree or disagree with
Is it
that.
okay to ask what would the next steps be if I ask for an attorney?
No, you can speak with an attorney if you'd like. That's the next step. Would you like to talk to an attorney now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That's good. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to move you to this room here so you can talk to an attorney real quick. Well, really, for as long as you need, within reason. All right, stand on up for me. Come on in here. Brown chair there at the end. Let me make some phone calls for you, and I'll put them on the speakerphone, okay? Mark Sandberg. That's not going to work. Hello, Ms. Lockett. This is Deputy Owen with the Sheriff's Office. I have Elenor here, who's been arrested for DUI, and she would like to speak to an attorney, and I appreciate you answering your phone. Let me turn the Get her on speakerphone. Can you still hear us on speakerphone? Oh, I don't think we're on speakerphone. How does that work? Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't make any noise. There, now we can hear it.
This is Bucket.
Hi, sorry I got disconnected there. I've got you on speakerphone and I will leave the room so you guys can speak privately. When you're done speaking with her, if you just stand up, I'll know you're done, okay? All right. All done?
Yeah.
I gotta write one number down before we walk out of here.
Yeah.
7373. All right, come on back out here. Whoops. And have a seat again. So since you've spoken with the attorney, I'm not going to ask you any guilt-seeking questions. I'm just going to, anything I ask you has to do with the administrative process of administering this. Okay, so since you talked to an attorney, I'm going to read your rights one more time. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right this time to an attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney before answering any questions. You have the right to have an attorney present during the questioning. You cannot afford an attorney. One will be appointed for you without cost if you so desire. You can exercise these rights at any time. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Okay. I have read or have had read to me above explanation of my constitutional rights, and I understand these rights. Is that still true?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to write that down again. All right, I need to check your mouth. Mouth wide open, tongue up, tongue to the side. Any piercings, any food particles in your mouth? You can close your mouth. Any chewing tobacco or anything in there?
No.
Any foreign substances at all?
No.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I've had a filling. Does that count?
No.
A filling? Okay.
Anything temporary, like food or chewing tobacco
No,
or
no,
anything? Okay, so I'm going to read this. Would you like to read this yourself, or you want me to read it to you? Either, it's totally up to you.
I can read it myself.
Okay, I'm going to give you a copy here to read. So I'm going to read the top part, and then I'll let you read the rest, okay? So I'm going to start up here where it says, these are implied consent warnings for breath. It says, warning, you are under arrest for, and I'm going to check this top box, RCW 4661502 or RCW 4661504, driving or being in actual physical control of a motor vehicle while under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drugs. So the part I need you to read is where it says further, all the way down to here, okay? Make sure you read every word and let me know when you're done. Take your time. Did you read it all?
Yes. Like.
Did you start up here and you read every word all the way down to here?
Yes.
The other question I have to ask for you, I assume you graduated high school? Is English your first language?
Yes.
Do you need glasses to read or anything like that? Did you understand everything you read?
I do.
Okay. This says, I have read or have had read to me the above statements. Is that true?
True.
Okay, I'm going to put handcuff for that one. So the next question is a yes or no question. Will you now submit to a breath test? I just need a verbal
Yes.
answer. Okay. That's how you nodding your head up and down. I want to make sure it's very clear. That's okay. All right, let me fill out some other information here. So after we check your mouth, we have to wait 15 minutes before we can start entering information into the instrument. Excuse me. I've got your name and that information. I am assuming you don't want your court paperwork sent to Hawaii? Do you have a
No,
local address
I
you
do.
prefer? What's your local address?
910 Northeast Providence Court, apartment A101.
A101. Okay. And you don't have a commercial driver's license, correct?
No, that's the one.
Just a regular driver's license. Okay. Losing my mind here. That's not correct. Can't even remember my own phone number.
Are you from the Pullman area?
Yep, I live in Whitman County here. It's a wonderful place to be.
My mom grew up in Yakima, so that's how I ended up in Pullman.
Sorry, say that last part.
My mom grew up in Yakima, so that's how I ended up at WSU.
Gotcha.
In case you're wondering how Hawaii ended up.
We see actually a fair number of Hawaii IDs, and I
Really? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
just happens, I guess.
Yeah. Fair.
All right, we have about 8 minutes left before I start typing stuff in. So that means we got 8 minutes to kill. What are you going to school for?
I'm majoring in psych. I'm minoring in bio, and I'm going for occupational therapy school.
Wow, that's a that's a lot.
Hawaii has or at least I live on the Big Island
Okay.
in Hilo, and there's 2 OTs. There is a huge need for them. And
Really?
The goal is to go back home.
Okay. Did you spend your whole life growing up in Hawaii?
Yep, I was born in Hilo, raised in Hilo.
Is Hilo a big town?
It's where most local people live. So on the Big Island, there's Kona, which is where most people go to visit. But Hilo is where everybody that works in Kona lives and then drives over.
How far is it from?
It's up and over the mountain, so it's at least an hour.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
oh gosh!
Yeah, but it's much more reasonable to live in Hilo than it is to live in Kona because
I bet
that's where all the very rich people live.
Oh.
Yeah, but my mom grew up in Yakima. She was in foster care. She ended up going to school in Wisconsin, and she was in the Peace Corps, and then met my dad in Oahu. And my dad was in construction. He's from Minnesota. Yeah.
Wow, everybody ended up in Hawaii. Yeah.
And they ended up meeting in Honolulu, and they were on a softball team together for the service industry. And so they ended up meeting, and they ended up having a family in Hilo because it seemed like the most it's a great place to grow up.
Sure.
I had such a community to grow up.
Safe place to grow up?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Is it still safe?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I have my community. It's hard for people who did not grow up there to come there because it's very local, very if you didn't grow up there, it's hard.
Yeah, you got to break into all those social circles.
I have my community that I've grown that literally babysat me throughout. I was super young, but at some of the high schools, it's beat up a Howley Day, which is beat up a white kid day, which is Which obviously, I had my community to back me up, but
But you were local, so did you get kind of a pass?
Absolutely.
So it must have,
from the first glance, I don't look like I'm from Hawaii,
right?
So, I had, it was different. But coming here, it was it was something. It was a culture shock and a half to adjust to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was better because I got into UW, but it was the out of state was double of what it was here. So I was like, okay, I love, WSU is a smaller town. It's probably because I toured UW a little bit, and I was like, this is a whole city within a city, and it was a lot, and I was very glad that I ended up here.
Good.
It feels kind of like home. There's more of the Cougs got each other's backs.
You don't tell people you went to UW, did you?
No.
That might be bad.
I never said that I got it. No.
Oh, yeah. let's not tell anybody.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But I'm really glad that I ended up here. And my mom's best friend from high school, she's an alumni here. And she was like, you should definitely go.
What were some of the cultural differences that threw you off so much?
It's just,
if you can think of any,
being the majority for sure.
Oh,
I was the tallest girl in my high school, and I'm not even that tall, and I was one of the only white girls there, But I don't know. It's different being the majority for sure. And I came up here with my boyfriend, who we went to the same high school. We met my sophomore year of high school, and he's Korean and Japanese.
That's the one I met, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And he is the majority back home, and then coming here, it was so you guys
met in Hawaii, and then you came to school here?
Yeah. He's a year above me. It was COVID year that he was in school, so I guess it kind of worked out because he didn't have to be away for a year because it was online because of COVID. And it was and it ended up working out. And I don't know. I've been with him for 5 years. So.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
He seemed nice. I didn't talk to him for very long.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
What advice would you give to people about visiting Hawaii? I've never been.
It's honestly because I worked. My mom owns a restaurant there, and I worked there since I could.
Right.
And the main thing, when tourists come in, you can tell because it's people that are they feel like they're entitled to the aloha spirit as opposed to earning it, and it's you just have to be kind.
Sure.
It's because the people in Hawaii are some of the most sweet people that you will ever meet in your life.
Really? Okay.
And some people come in and they're like, why aren't you being nice to me? And it's because, well, maybe you weren't. You didn't
Right.
come off very nice in the first
You have
place.
to be nice first, and then we'll be nice
You have
back.
to earn
Yeah.
that kindness, but once you do earn it, it's so worth it. And
Yeah.
you just have to be kind.
Uh,
honestly.
people do that
And a lot of-
everywhere. Like, they're just kind of rude sometimes.
They're so rude.
It's like, just be nice to everybody.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, I'm spending so much money on this vacation, like I deserve this, I deserve that. I'm like, you don't deserve anything
Right.
unless you earn it. I'm
Right.
sorry you paid so much money for this, but that it doesn't give you the right to be mean to everybody.
Right.
Yeah. So that was something that a lot of people did not like to hear.
So you grew up on the Big Island. Does that mean you would say the Big Island's the one to visit, or?
I mean, I'm a little bit biased.
Well,
but-
right.
Honolulu is where you're going to find like most of the excursions and stuff that are very easy to find, but that's the most populated. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to get around everywhere. But it has like the most shops and like everything if you want to do stuff like that. The Big Island is the most protected, like legislative wise, because half of it is owned by Kamehameha schools. So it's the most untouched and kind of the most beautiful in my opinion.
Sure.
But so there's like Hilo, which is like, it's not like typical Hawaii that you would see. Like that's where we get a lot of the shipments from the boats and everything. So like the harbor isn't exactly swimmable.
Right.
But if you know the right people, like being in Hilo is awesome. But then also on the Big Island, there's like Kona side, which is like where they kind of made these like super nice white sandy beaches, and it's the deserty side, so it's always nice. Hilo is the rainforest, so it rains like every day. But I would say the Big Island is the most similar to Kauai, which I haven't actually visited, but it's like the most similar, like where it's mostly local people. It's not as touched. Like that's where they feel.
But one of them is not like bad. Like no, don't go. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to say don't go somewhere, I would say don't go to Oahu, just because I don't like it there at all. From being from the Big Island, because it's just a whole lot of, a lot of tourist traps. Because that's where everybody usually goes. Like that's where Waikiki is.
Oh, sure.
That's where the main all the hotels are. That's where it's cheapest to stay. Like I don't like it there at all. But I don't know. That's where my dad lives, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
It's the most easiest to get to because on the Big Island you either fly into Kona, which is like.
So each island has a big airport.
Big-ish. I mean,
big enough you can fly into. You don't have to go to one and then go to the next.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Okay.
But Oahu has the cheapest one to fly into. Kona, it's like a bigger airport than the Hilo airport because Hilo only flies out of like 3 airlines.
Sure.
But Kona is it's an outside airport. Like it's not exactly the Honolulu airport.
Gotcha.
Maui, I mean, they're just. I'm sure you've heard about all the fires and everything.
Yes.
But,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's brutal. But
yeah,
I knew a couple of people, which was very sad.
That is very sad.
But I don't know if you saw the Super Bowl, but
I didn't. I was working.
The Lahaina Lunas, they were the football team that was the high school out of Lahaina.
And I bet they got a lot of good football players.
They got to do the coin toss for the Super Bowl.
I might have seen that. Yeah.
And which was honestly, it was so cool to see. Yeah. I mean, my high school football team sucked, but we pump out some good football players from Hawaii that end up going pro eventually, which is pretty awesome.
Does WSU get a lot of Hawaiian football players? It seems like.
I know a couple of them. Yeah, I stayed here last summer, and a lot of them, they live at the retreat, and we ended up meeting them this summer. And yeah, they were like, Hawaii girl, I love that.
I'm just typing your information in here, and then we'll get to the part that we want to get over with.
Have you ever visited the islands before?
I haven't, but I'd like to. So I'm thinking about it. One of my coworkers goes pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And he just tells me how expensive it is, so I'm like, oh, gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
but it just is
honestly,
what it is.
when I buy groceries here, I'm like, it's so cheap.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
people are like, oh my god, it's going up so much.
It could be worse.
It is literally double this in Hawaii. It's
Right.
kind of crazy, yeah.
But yeah, cost of living is more there, but...
I mean, it's a gorgeous place to grow up. And
For ethnic group, what would you like me to put?
Caucasian.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I guess, then I don't want to offend you and be like, well, no, I'm native Hawaiian, or I'm like, I don't know what you want.
My dad's from Minnesota, my mom's from Montana.
But you were born in Hawaii?
I was born in Hawaii, though.
It makes you native.
Technically not.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, darn it.
No.
Sorry.
No. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Should we
It
try
would be like if I claimed, like if I grew up in Japan, if I would be Japanese.
Well,
Which is not.
sound like a good argument to me. I'm trying to help you out here.
Throughout my life, I thought so, and then I was told very soon that I was definitely not. Native.
Definitely not. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
You can be from here, but...
Yeah. I'm Kama'aina, but not Kanaka. That's the...
You already lost me.
Yeah, I figured.
But it sounds convincing. I believe you. Okay, so the instrument's checking itself right now. So we have 2 breath tests like you read about. It's 2 breath sample tubes. Very similar to the test we did out in the field. However, you need to breathe in as big as you can because you're going to need to breathe out as much air as you can. And I'll work with you. I'll give you some coaching to say more air. This doesn't tell me what the result is till the very end. It just shows me how much air you're blowing because we have to blow more than the minimum. So biggest thing to do is when we start, big breath in as big as you can. Fill up your tummy with air, fill up your chest with air, and then lips as tight as you can around the straw. You may have to blow a little extra right at first to get it going, and then it's just a steady stream of air. I'll say more or less or keep going. And there's a minimum amount of air you have to blow, volume-wise. So I'll work with you. It should be an issue. I've had plenty of people that have had asthma before, so I wouldn't stress it at all. We'll make sure you're okay. And all right, that means we're ready for the first one. And you can do it standing or sitting, whichever is most comfortable for you. We're just limited by this straw. Okay, big breath in as big as you can. And blow when you're ready. There you go, plenty of air. Keep going. You can blow a little less if you like. Keep going, keep going. Go until you run out of air. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going until you're out of air. Go and stop. There you go. That was the first one. How was that? Not too bad?
Not too bad.
As long as people breathe in, I think people forget to breathe in all the way. You did just fine, don't worry. So what happens is the instrument's going to check itself again. We'll do this one. It'll check itself one more time. Then it prints out the results. I'll show them to you, and we'll go over them, okay? So you'll see before I will, and then I'll explain them. And then we'll know where we're going from there, okay? So you're telling me I should visit Hawaii?
Yes.
Despite...
Just respectfully.
Yes.
That's the only...
Oh, no, I'm the best.
I mean,
so I used to work in the service industry, and I can't stand annoying people. Well, and now I work in this industry, and I get a lot of terrible people.
Thing, yeah.
So I'm like the opposite, and I'm
It's
like
just-
super
yeah,
nice.
it's just-
Like, can I bust the
honestly,
table
just
for you?
Kindness. That's
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, most people who visit Hawaii forget that, and that's why like you're automatically going to be lumped in with like
Oh, yeah.
the disrespectful
I'm
people,
used to
but
that.
you have to. I mean, as much as as it's like I know I'm not a horrible person, but you have to kind of prove yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's like
That's normal, though.
you're gonna guess.
Yeah.
Like because most people that are not from there are gonna be mean, and it's like you kind of gotta prove it. But once you do, it's
Yeah.
You'll get all the ins.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, my buddy,
the
one of my
people
other-
are some of the kindest people you will ever meet. Like
Yeah.
so selfless. Like it's
It's great community. It sounds like great community.
I want to move back home once I get my degree and everything.
Well, it sounds like you got the perfect degrees lined up and a great job.
Yeah, I mean, my community needs it so much, and I can't imagine raising a family anywhere else. And
Well, that's great.
I really want to go back home.
Okay.
So hopefully, I know. I mean, cost of living is insane, and I hope it does.
But they probably pay you more down there. I hope. I mean, it's got to be
minimum
kind
wage is lower in Hawaii than it is.
Yeah,
here.
but for an occupational therapist,
Yeah, OT is pretty
They-
good.
they need you.
It's solid. It's solid. Yeah, I hope so.
And then make your boyfriend get a job? Get him out there working?
He's engineering, so.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he can
He'll be
get a
fine.
job anywhere.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. If not, then I just want to be involved in my community when I go home. Like, I could do counseling, or I just want to be with my community. And I'm probably going to end up taking over the family business at some point.
What's your family business?
Well, we have the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant, yeah. Okay.
So I've, like, grown up working it.
Just kind of like managing it on the side while you're doing your OT thing?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Kind of balancing act.
Yeah.
It's hard being an owner. Owners have to work harder than anybody else.
Yeah. My mom is, like, the most incredible person in the world, and she would mentor me, and she would not let me screw it up, even if I tried to.
What's your restaurant called?
Hilo Burger Joint. We have 25 different burgers.
Are they the best burgers in Hilo?
They are the best burgers in Hilo, and we have awards too. Back it up.
Well, if I get near
really
Hilo, I'll go there.
I'm sure even if you stay in Kona, you have to drive through Hilo, because that's how you get to the volcano.
Okay.
And yeah, you should. It's really good.
If I go, I'll be like, can I talk to the owner real quick?
We do have a passport. Not a passport. We have a password.
Oh.
And it's okay. My mom is kind of
like a family password. You mean?
It's a the owner password.
Oh. Well, I'll forget it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom's a smoker, and it's she steals everybody's lighters, and it's they stole my lighter, and it's the password.
Oh my goodness!
And that's what my mom told me to tell everybody. I know. I was like, I don't know.
I'm supposed to tell them they stole my password, or bitch stole my lighter. Oh my goodness!
They'll know.
Okay, well then I'm gonna.
I know.
I'm gonna look terrible.
You also don't have to at all.
Okay, big breath in one more time, big as you can, whenever you're ready. Just like that. Plenty of air. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Nice steady stream of air. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. About halfway. Keep going. Push all the air out. All the air out. Tight tummy. Push out all the air until there's no more air. You're almost done. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Whew. See, I would not have guessed that your asthma must not be that bad.
It's not that bad, but I do have an inhaler.
Just for emergencies. Well, you did better than some people with asthma, because it shows me the line of the air pressure, basically. And you'll see people just like jumping. I was like, oh, you got really bad asthma. All right, so it's going to check itself one more time. And then I'll show you that. And then, do you need to use the restroom? Yeah, I can let you do that right now if you'd like. All right, let me take these handcuffs off, yeah? Let go of your hands for me. All right, come on down here. All right, the door's not locked. I'll shut the door, and just when you're done, hit the button on the console there, and then come out when you're done.
Wait, sorry, which button?
One of those buttons will make you do it. Probably the one on the right, or the left, sorry. Ellie, all done? Oh, sorry, I didn't want. Come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out. Normally they stick open like that, but it didn't stick open. All right. Have a seat in the brown chair again. I don't think we need to put you back in handcuffs. You're not going to attack me, are you?
No.
Okay. So this is your results. I'm going to give you a signed copy. This is your first breath, and this is your second breath. So your 128 and a 129, 128 and a 129. It tests it two different ways. The legal limit is 0.08, so you're still over the legal limit. So learning moment is you can't drink that much and drive. That's really, really unsafe. You're going to get a copy of that. That's for you to keep. Anytime you're arrested for DUI, there's two parts. There's this criminal side, because it's against the law. There's the civil side, which has to do with the suspension of your driver's license. This is an optional portion. This is your request for a DUI hearing if you want to appeal the suspension of your driver's license, which would be your driving privileges in Washington. Requires a $375 non-refundable fee. You have to request it within 7 days of today's date. And also your valid driver's license that you have now is still good for 30 days. Okay? I'm going to make sure they have your Providence court address, so they send all the stuff to you locally. So that's where they would send anything about any suspensions or anything. Okay? So that's going to go with you. I'm going to check this box here saying I gave you that piece of paper. This is your notice of a right to a hearing. It says, I've been given written notice of my right to a hearing, including the steps required to obtain a hearing. And understand that this notice of suspension, revocation, or denial of license will be mailed to the address of record on file with the Department of Licensing. They're going to have your Providence court address. I'm just asking that you sign that I gave you this piece of paper. It's not an admission of guilt or anything like that. I'm going to make sure this goes with you, and you just make sure you don't lose it. And the date at 2/18 is today. Okay. Since you are over the legal limit, you'll have to be booked into jail, but you can bail right back out. So it's not like you're going to stay overnight or anything. And I can give you your phone on the way back. That way you can call your boyfriend and start making arrangements. It's still going to be, you got to drive to Colfax, and you've probably got another hour to get the paperwork processed. Then they can start bailing you out, okay? Bail's $500. You can, if you have it or your boyfriend can bring it from anywhere, that's what it takes. And you get the $500 back if you make sure you go to all your court hearings, appearances. Do you have any questions right now?
No.
Okay. Grab your paperwork. I'm not going to put you back in handcuffs. Just don't run away from me. I don't want to have to tackle you or anything. We're going to go right back out that white door. Ladies first. Yep. And then I'll pick you up on the other side. That's weird. I've never had to click. Oh, it's just locked on that side. No, it's just locked. Whatever.
I don't know if you want to shoot a friend call. Kind of know what you're about it. I told her to call back.
A girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it to her. She's gonna call on the way back to Colfax. So, perfect. Thank you very much. Come on through. One of your girlfriends called. I don't know. We didn't get a name, but want to make sure they had a number.
Okay.
I'll get you your phone when we get out to the car. It's trying to snow a little bit. All right, watch this big curb. I'll get you there, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, put your seatbelt on as well. A little more comfortable without handcuffs, right?
Definitely.
All right, hop on out, bring your phone with you. Now step over to the brown door over here. I gotta read this to you. All inmates will be body scanned to check for contraband, and all property items will be searched. Introduction of contraband such as controlled substances, alcohol, marijuana, other intoxicants, cell phones, or other electronics into the correctional facility is a felony criminal offense. You will receive amnesty from criminal charges for introduction of contraband into a correctional facility if you honestly and accurately provide information about any contraband before entering the booking area. Do you have any contraband on you?
No.
Okay. He's going to take your temperature, make sure you're not feeling sick, and then we'll get your body scanned, and once I release you, then I'll get my report done. As soon as my report's done, they can start booking you out.
Okay.
Okay?
Hello. Are you Elenor?
Yes.
Alright, so before we go into real quick, you had any breathing difficulties recently?
No.
Lost taste or smell?
No.
Been in contact with anyone diagnosed with COVID-19?
No.
Alright. So I can stand right here, blue counter for just a moment. And I'll let you take your shoes off, put them up on the counter. What size shoes do you wear?
6'5", 7 women.
6.5, 7?
Yeah.
We'll put all your paperwork in one spot.
Thank you.
Take your coat off for me. Anything in your pockets? Cell phones up here as well. Anything in your pants pockets?
No.
Okay. How about the cargo side pockets?
Nope.
Okay, very good. Coat up here. He's going to get you a jumpsuit to change out into. So the jumpsuit he's going to give you, the jumpsuit and the flip-flops, you're going to take all that off and you're going to put the jumpsuit on, and then you're going to come back out with just the jumpsuit and flip-flops, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, Elenor, why don't you come on over here?
She prefers Ellie, by the way.
Okay.
Can he call you Ellie too? He's nice. He'll take care of you.
Okay.
Alright. You can go ahead and put those on so you're not walking on the floor. They work on either foot. Might look a little confusing. Spare coveralls. You're going to head inside. You change out everything you got on. Everything comes off. Just come out with just the coveralls or the still forms. Okay?
Like,
Alright.
like underwear too and everything.
Yeah, I'll give you your underwear back.
Okay.
Everything else.
What's going on with the other guy? It must be Pullman's arrest?
WSU.
WSU. He wants to report what now?
Sexual assault.
It didn't happen here.
But he won't talk to anyone else.
I mean, I'll talk to him about it, but
I know what's going to happen, but I at least want to say that I did my due diligence.
Right. Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but PREA is only for things that are alleged to happen here. Like, we don't have any PREA obligation to investigate anything that happened at WSU,
Correct.
is my understanding.
Yes.
He's awake. Okay. He's ready. I can just let you deal with her.
Yeah, if you want to start. I'll give you the keys if you want.
Okay, yeah.